Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn exchanged some words. Bob Arum was upset that Eddie Hearn bid on the Teofimo Lopez. George Camboso purse bid, and I heard that he bid like the second highest most money. I think he bid like $3 million. But don't quote me on that. But hey, check out the boxing news playlist. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I think this may affect Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fighting, especially for Bob Arum to protect his best interest in using an excuse that says Bob Arum on Eddie Hearn bidding on Teofimo Lopez and Camboso. Hearn lost and I don't know. Pissed us off. At the same time, he better watch out the next time he goes to purse bid when fighters have no connections to ESPN and Top Rank. We'll jam that bid up his ass. My whole thing about it is this. For one with Bob, he didn't win. So no matter if he bid or not, he didn't win. So why are you mad? And then we all know if Bob Arum sit there and one of his fighters that's prominent, is fighting another fighter and they can fight on ESPN, and Bob bid a whole bunch of money, more than the $2+ million he bid on Camboso and Teofimo Lopez, then we all know Bob got the money to bid. My whole thing is, where was that energy at to bid for Teofimo Lopez? You got outbid by Eddie Hearn, and obviously Triller had the highest bid at $6 million. But how can you be mad at Eddie Hearn? How can you be mad? And next time we're gonna bid, but you didn't bid on this fight. And Bob Arum just a sourpuss. That's all that is. And apparently Eddie Hearn kind of fired back at him. But let me see if I can find that. He kind of fired back. Give me a minute. Give me a second. I can find it. But Bob Arum needs to sit down. This ain't boxing in the 70s or whatever, 60s and 50s when he was dealing with it. We got y'all boy here today, man. Zapato was here earlier. He probably slept when I was gone. But see if we can find what Eddie had. The quote. He said they let it get to us. Hearn told boxing scene. Told boxing scene. Filed a press conference Thursday for Canelo Álvarez Union fight. Teofimo Lopez took a chance for small money to fight Lomachenko because he believed he would win, and he believed he would get the financial rewards he deserved. But guess what? When he won, they wouldn't give it to him, and the whole problem has been caused by Top Rank. Bob has been out. Bob been out here. Oh, Eddie Hearn, I'm fucking pissed. Off that he's bid, and he's gonna watch himself now. F him. Fuck off. It's an open market. If you can't do a deal with your fighter, and that comes with into an open market, you pay the consequences, and the consequences is someone else has popped up from nowhere and has taken one of the biggest assets of your platform for ESPN and put up on another platform. It's a disaster for Top Rank. And I agree. I told him I bid. Hearn said, you know why? Because they tried to put the fear in people not to bid and that's not acceptable. Once you do that, all the bets are off. If you would have come to me, sat down, but what you're doing is you're taking opportunities away from your clients. So you want no one to bid, so you can get the guy for cheap. Is that what you wanted? Quote. That was a quote. Quote again. It doesn't work like that. We had an opportunity to bring one of the biggest names in the sport to our platform in the open market. Don't tell us what we can do and what we can't do, but it's irrelevant anyway. He went on. For us, and this is Eddie Hearn again. For us, it wasn't a big fight, said Arum, whose company received a 20%, roughly $782,000 from Lopez's purse for the Camboso bout. Around $4 million. No harm, no foul. With Triller winning the bid. If Hearn won the bid, we'd have a lot of explaining to do to ESPN, but ESPN understands that the fight was not worth nearly $6 million. We would have been pissed if Eddie Hearn in Matchroom put a winning bid in. That's bad policy for them to do that because he has nothing to do with Teofimo Lopez. Hearn gets into a lot of purse bids, and we don't ever get involved if we don't have a connection with the fighter. It makes no sense for them to put Lopez under the zone. It's just wrong. But he lost and he pissed off. He pissed us off at the same time. It sent a message to us. But he's better watch out next time he goes to a purse bid when the fighter has no connection to ESPN in the top rank. Maybe we'll jam a bid of Eddie Hearn's, but we'll get back at them. I'm angry at them. Went on. That was Bob. Hearn couldn't imagine warning a competing promoter about bidding on a fight that involved one of his boxers. He said it was the one interview that caused the problem. Hearn said when Arum said, "I'm telling you now, it's not a good idea for them to bid, whether it's ego or whether it's a bit of aggression from me." I thought, oh really? It's arrogance, quite frankly. You think that I would phone a competitor and say, don't bid on the fight, or, do an interview going, I'll tell you what, if you want to bid on this fight, effing hell, they bid double. But to create a mess, and now they starting to try to force people's hand not to bid when it went horribly wrong, because we don't get a hold. We get told what to do. You know what? Because we have a job to do. There's nothing personal. The fight comes to an open market. Our broadcaster told us, well, like the fight, we bid. What do we want to give on the open road? And he went on. Last two quotes. Let's start respecting the fighters. Hearn said, I hear too much talk at the moment of these fighters got to get less money. We've got to bring the purses down. And I understand we've all got business to run. But I understand one thing. We're not putting our lives on the line in the ring. We've got a nice life. Bob Arum's got money. Top-ranked president Todd DeBuff got money. Matchroom's got money. I've got money. Quote, let's not be arrogant enough to start thinking that we can, gamble with the livelihood of these fighters and see many negative comments come from Bob Arum about Crawford, about Lopez. I mean, these guys are pound-for-pound superstars. That was Eddie Hearn. And I got to side with Eddie Hearn on that. If Bob Arum would have called him and be like, hey, man, you're not betting on this fight, man, and I'll get you back on another one where we get AJ a little bit more concessions. Or next time we come to have a big fight on the platform, we'll make sure your fighter we make sure you have your platform. You're talking about communication instead of Bob calling Eddie Hearn. And that's what I hate, man. Instead of somebody calling you, right? If somebody calling you like, hey man, don't do it. Then, or they go to work and they start saying, well, Anthony, whoever, he acting like a bitch ass nigga, and, fuck that nigga. I called that whoop-de-whoop, or he didn't do this, and then, Anthony could be going through something. Instead of calling Anthony and saying what happened, instead of insinuating when Anthony had a death in the family or Anthony wasn't feeling well. Communication is the key. No matter if you're on a team, at work, a team on the field, or whatever. Bob Arum should just call Eddie like, hey man, because you not bid on the fight, man, we kind of want to get this, I'll get you on the back end. Lack of communication. And you talking about you don't want to pay fighters, man. Okay, if you don't want to pay them, and I'm Eddie Hearn, well, I want to pay them. I want your fighters. And that's not a bad thing to do. If Bob just called and say, hey man, because y'all not bid, call Eddie Hearn and be like, let me talk to the zone about this. And he's like, okay, we gonna bid, but you owe us one. Bob Arum went out on wax on the internet and started bitching and complaining about Eddie Hearn instead of calling him. At this point you begging about, somebody not bid on the fighting, and they all lost. Small dog here. What he barking? They wanna go get him? Alright. Hopefully done. I thought I left the blinds down. But hey, what we talking about? Yeah, you can't get mad at that. If you want to pay your fighter, then fuck it. And now he gonna want to, and people gotta understand, not only do you want to get back at Eddie Hearn, but he want to get back at Teofimo Lopez too. So, in my opinion, if I'm Lopez and I go to Triller, be like, hey man, can I, buy my contract out? That's what I would do. Because I don't want to go back to Bob Arum. And don't nobody else need to sign with Bob Arum, including Terrence Crawford, Indian Crawford, Shakira Stevenson need to get the hell out the way. Because he don't want to pay nobody. And that's a shame. You got other people that's willing to pay the fight, This man about to get $4 million. And then they still got to cut $780,000 worth of almost $800,000 on his money. So it don't matter if Teo fought on ESPN or fought on Kickstand TV. Bob Arum still get some money. You know, that ain't right. But let me know what you guys think, man. Me personally, in the comment section, let me know what you got. But me personally, Bob Arum wrong. You go out here and you bitch and complain. Clean his eyes out real quick. You bitch and complain about not wanting to pay your fighters. Somebody go come in and pay. Your girl get on the internet talking about how Todd don't do this and Todd don't do that. Well, another woman gonna come around and still want Todd. That's my thing about it. He want a bitch complaining not about wanting to pay fighters. Well, Al Heyman, Eddie Hearn, and everybody else gonna come in and try to swoop your fighters and show them a better time. You know, that's what killed me. You want a bitch to complain and get mad at somebody. And then this may lead to the Anthony Joshua fight and Tyson Fury fight not happening. You hear Fury already crying about activity. This just give, that's strike one. This just get Bob Arum some, well, we can't get the fight. When Eddie Hearn, he was bullshitting. He didn't want to put Anthony Joshua against the #1 heavyweight in the world, Tyson Fury. I'm telling you, that fight ain't gonna come around. Not in June. Really, that's 3 strikes, but that's strike 2. They not gonna do that. I'm telling you, dude. Bob Arum is gonna find a way out this fight, and then but at the same time, Bob Arum don't have a choice unless Tyson Fury come down on the purse. He said he can't file. Somebody said he can't afford Tyson Fury neither. So at the same time, he in trouble. He in trouble. You know, he in trouble, man, because one, you can't afford Tyson Fury purse to put him in the fight with a bum ass like Tom Schwartz or somebody like that, or Otto Wallin. So you can't afford him. You don't want to do the Deontay Wilder 3, which will pay his person more. And then y'all don't want to fight AJ. At this point, Tyson Fury got a couple options. Either you're going to fight Deontay Wilder, you're going to fight Anthony Joshua, or you're going to retire. And don't be surprised he don't have a mental breakdown and retire. And it's been word that he said out his mouth that Anthony Joshua dog walked him out the gym a while ago. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All our social media links in the description. Fast way to reach is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All my social media links in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well too. Appreciate Gary Benson for a donation. Shout out to my boy Gary. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. We gone.